Good evening, fellow Plexers. This is a very cold video. I've just received a request from a Facebook friend named Chris on helping him with a cheesy TV Christmas movie smart collection video. I know I featured this collection in some of my other collection videos, but we'll just show the whole thing on how to recreate what I've done here. Now, I believe I found the graphic on the poster database, and then I used GIMP under Linux to modify it. So I filled in Hallmark and other TV Christmas movie collections, and someplace on a free font site, I probably spent the most time searching for a font that was similar to what Hallmark uses. So as you can tell, the font for Hallmark was there, and the rest of the text, I just looked for something that was close. Good enough is good enough in my book. So let me edit this smart collection, and it doesn't look too unusual until I start doing this. So this smart collection does require maintenance, but it's easy maintenance to do. So I already had a bunch of these TV Christmas movies. So whether it's from Hallmark or Lifetime or Great American Family or BET, as long as it's a TV movie as the genre, that's what I'm looking for. So if we start at the bottom, I have a qualifier that it has to be a TV movie as the genre, and it cannot be animation. So is TV movie, is not animation. And then I threw in a couple common keywords. The title must contain Christmas, holiday, and when that didn't pick up all of the movies, I added Baby It's Cold for a certain movie title. Now there's a few TV Christmas movies with snow in it. There may only be one or two that has the phrase bell ring. So you kind of see what I'm doing. 5 more minutes. Maybe a few with miracle. Maybe a few with gingerbread and holly. So I'm using keywords that aren't likely in a plain TV movie that doesn't relate to Christmas. And to be honest with you, the only TV movies I have on my server are probably some HBO documentaries and things like that that are probably in my documentary movie library. I'm just not big on TV movies, but this particular Christmas collection is popular with some of my friends and family. So I'll just go through this slowly if you want to copy it exactly. Jingle, Spirits Bright, Mistletoe, Santa, Noel, One December Night, Royal Holiday, Royal Nanny, Sister Swap, Wise Men, Merry, Wonderland, Wrapped, Hanukkah, Scrooge, Checking It Twice, spelled this way to capture one particular movie, Season, Claus, Naughty, Yuletide, Sealed with a List, Heaven Down Here, Round and Round, To All a Good Night, Peppermint, All the Way, Xmas, Never Been Christ, The Most Colorful Time of the Year, Reindeer Joy, Snowflakes, Nutcracker, This Time of Year, A Royal in Paradise, Carol, Stocking, 5 Gold Rings, Saint Nick, Unlikely Angels, Deck the Halls, hashtag Xmas, and I added a movie with a keyword finish to pull it in. It's kind of holiday themed from what I could gather, and it's this movie, but we'll use this as the example. So there's 418 movies captured by it. If you're just trying to capture one movie, do it this way. Take a note of how many movies have been captured by the collection, and if you have to add a unique keyword for a movie, paste it in, and if it only brings in one movie, you've done good. If it brings in more movies that don't belong in a Christmas collection, you might want to change up the keywords to only grab that one movie, or exclude something to remove the rest. So let me update the collection and show you how I do maintenance. So when I add 3 or 4 of these movies, I do usually do it a couple times a week. Oh, and look, my Plex server is slow. I've recently described my server as never having issues, and there it is, slow. Okay, so I can do it from the home. Um, I'll check the recently added in movies ribbon, and I'll take a scan down. And what I'll do, if I have 2 or 3 that get added at once, I'll select them in a group. Let's do one more. And then I'll edit them. And what I'm checking for is to see if they're listed as a TV movie here. Even with a group of movies, if one of them isn't listed that way, I can just add it in to cover as many that weren't listed as not. So sometimes you have a movie from Hallmark or one of the other channels that just doesn't get listed as a TV movie. Well, you can fix that. And then with your keywords, it'll pull it in. So it's really pretty easy. At least I think it is. Most of the movies I add, like this was a troublesome one. Xmas wasn't a good enough keyword. It had to be hashtag Xmas or number sign Xmas. If just plain Xmas would have worked, I'd add Xmas and X-Mas to cover things like that. This was captured because it had the word holiday in it, as this was. This has the word Christmas in it. This has Christmas, and I think I have wrapping or unwrapping as a keyword. Again, Christmas here. I already had Miracle in as a keyword before I added this movie, so this got captured easily. I don't know if I had to add Deck the Walls. Maybe I had to add that. I don't remember now. Christmas is here. Christmas is there. Christmas. They all got captured because of the first initial keyword and the requirement that it must be a TV movie and that it cannot be an animation. So that's really a pretty easy collection to get going without too much maintenance. When you add 3 or 4 of the new Christmas movies, you check to see if they got captured in the collection. And that's easy to do too. You can use 2 instances of the web browser. I'm going to use app.plex.tv. This is a Chrome Smart app that I created. And here's another version of Plex, or the web app, with a direct IP address. You can put these 2 windows side by side. And while you're on the recently added movie ribbon from home or the movie library, you can pop into your collections on the other window. It actually works better on my other monitor than just one monitor. So let me shrink this down a little bit. You can see what's missing. And it's pretty easy because you can find the date, and if you edit the collection, let's make this full screen and bring the font up again, or the zoom. I sort mine by release date, which in this mode, while you're editing, shows the release date. So if you add an old one, an older movie from 2012 or 2013, you can kind of quickly scan to see if it got captured because they're all listed by date. So I really don't find this a tough collection to maintain. And if I knew an easier way, I'd probably use it. And I've thought about doing it an easier way. I've thought about, let me get out of this window. I've thought about somehow using a custom genre on it to then just search by that. But that means every movie I want captured has to have that special genre added to it. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, cheesy Christmas movie. I could do it this way and then just have a smart collection that captures cheesy Christmas movies. But if my server totally self-destructed without my data being destroyed, my media, I'd have to apply this fix to all of them again. And I think it's easier to recreate the other smart collection by putting the keywords, because I can sort my whole library by TV movies, and 98% of it's going to be those Christmas movies anyway. And I could even create a manual collection quickly that way. So let's get rid of this. And let's test out the theory with this other sort option. All right, so let me go to my movie library, recommended. We'll go to the genre. Let's bring this in over first. Let's just back up here. So there's 418 movies in this collection. My biggest collection. Let's search by TV movies. Well, I have a lot more than I thought. I have 596 versus 418. But your collection may not be as big as mine, and you can literally just hit the dot there and go like this quickly. Well, not that one. Not that one. I'm not watching. Not that one. But you get the gist of it. You can go like that and then hit the edit icon for the group of them, and then add a manual collection. But that means each movie you add in will have to be added. So there's different ways to accomplish this, and I think my way of doing a smart collection is probably the fastest. And don't be afraid to make your own collection posters. I have a lot of fun. Let's see, what's GIMP really stand for? GNU image, whatever, manipulation program. It's pretty easy. If you import a poster, the tools aren't that hard to use. There's a color picker so you can copy and match a color. It's pretty easy. If something doesn't scale right or isn't at the right scale, I open up as a separate image, rescale it by a guess, maybe rescale it again, cut it and paste it into what I'm working in. I am not a graphic designer, but I come up with some pretty cool posters that look decent. So that's it. That's my Hallmarky type Christmas collection, Christmas movie collection. And again, I don't care where they come from. They can come from Hallmark, Lifetime, BET, Great American Family. It doesn't matter where they come from as long as I can find a good copy. So, Merry Early Christmas and Happy Plexing. And Chris, I hope this helps you out. Take care.